no days off. So I'm not gonna hold you up too long. Get straight to it. Get straight to the point. I saw that first off, what this video is about: Shannon Sharp, Emmanuel Acho. Congratulations to Shannon Sharp on Nightcap reaching 1 billion views. That's a huge, huge, huge milestone. Nightcap is a household name. Shannon Sharp, I guess you could say, is a household name as well. Highly, extremely successful man. He is a brilliant businessman. What he's doing is awesome. It's brilliant. Like, if you are going to knock Shannon Sharp and hate on Shannon Sharp, you are hating something that you don't have the discipline, the tenacity, and the, I guess you could say, the intelligence, and it's the work ethic to do. Because Shannon Sharp is, I look at somebody like Shannon Sharp as inspiration. He's doing some of the things that I want to do for my all day platform. He's not doing everything I want to do, but he's doing some of the things that I want to do. If I can just do just part of what he's doing, I'll make this platform part of what Nightcap is, that would be a huge success for me. So I think it's also rated as the #1 show, or because I don't really think it's a podcast, because I think believe podcasts are recorded, it's live. So some people, a lot of his subscribers are comparing Nightcap to ESPN. Some of them are saying they'd rather go to Nightcap than ESPN. And to be honest with you, Nightcap is slowly taking that route. Like, it's because they talk about everything on there. Not only do they talk about everything, not only do they talk about all sports, they talk about stories and stuff on there almost every night, and almost nearly 3 hours. They're not even on there 2 hours. They're on there almost 3 hours almost every single night. I mean, every time I go on YouTube, I see them live. I think the last few days they haven't been on, which they need. I guess they're on hiatus, which is a much needed break. But they be hustling, man. And Shannon Sharp's been doing it for 3 years now, I think. And if you are going to come, you can't say anything bad about him, about how he built this platform, because he built it from the ground up. He didn't take over a YouTube channel. He didn't do any of that. You can't say he literally built it up to over 2 million subscribers, and he has the ins and outs, and he is wildly connected. I mean, I don't know how he finds these people that he can these celebrities that he interviews on Club Shay Shay, and then he doing Nightcap. He is hustling. You can't match his grind. He is pushing it hard, and I'm on my platform, and I'm talking about how great I think Shannon Sharp is. He is the king. So I say all that to say that you got. I'm sorry to say, you got idiots like Emmanuel Acho. I saw that I saw that he wrote on about Nightcap when they have 1 billion views. He said, "This can't be accurate." What can't be accurate? What's up? Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Please, it helps this channel grow, pushes me into the algorithm, and you already know you'll help me out a lot if you can do that. Yeah. So what are you talking about? I mean, I'm trying to figure out what exactly is like. What do you mean it can't be accurate? It is accurate, dog. Everybody knows, like I just said, everybody knows that Shannon Sharp, where he came from, what he like, how great he was with Skip Bayless. He's been in the game for a very, very long time. First off, and so he already had a huge community behind him way before he even started Nightcap. In Club Shay Shay, he already had that community, and so Shannon Sharp has, like, to be honest with you, you can say that he's been building his platform for over a decade. He started Nightcap 3 years ago, but he's been building Nightcap for the longest. So when he got on, when he got on with Nightcap, it quickly exploded. And then, Chad Ochocinco has his own people and has his own community, has his own fan base. Him and Chad clicks. And the thing about Shannon is that Shannon is such a great analyst that he can connect with anybody. He makes it automatically great. And yeah, we're all not going to agree with Shannon. We know Shannon, he has his faults and everything. He has his flaws, but like everybody does. But one thing you could say about Shannon is that Shannon Sharpe is that he knows his stuff. He knows what he's talking about with it, especially when it comes to football. And he knows how to build. He knows how to build. He knows how to market, and he understands business. That's one thing you could say about Shannon Sharpe. Everything else is whatever. You know, he's a flawed man. We're all flawed. We all fall short. You know, so but the thing I don't get about Emmanuel Acho, I want to like him, and then he does stuff that questions that makes me question him, and it's just like, because he complains about Asante Samuel jumping down his case, and then he complains about how other people are saying that he bought the YouTube platform that he's on, and how his views are not matching with his subscribers, which they don't. I mean, how do you have nearly 3 million subscribers and you have 7,000 people tuning in when you go live? That's the most they've ever had. It doesn't match, bro. It doesn't match. When you see Nightcap, 150,000, 200,000, stuff like that. You know, when you see Nightcap being recorded for 3 hours, like, that's when you know that that's an organic YouTube channel. It doesn't matter, like, and then he tries to come up with the excuses about, oh, well, they gave me this platform. I went on and just, all the nonsense he was saying, it went one or out the other. It doesn't matter. It was like, bro, you didn't build it from the ground up. And the thing about it is, the only reason why I'm saying this is because he's been taking shots at Nightcap, and I'm like, bro, and he's been doing it for months now. I'm like, bro, why? You're making yourself look stupid. First off, you are stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid for trying to make it seem like you're in comparison with Nightcap, and you're not, bro. You're not. First off, you're not nearly as good as an analyst as Shannon Sharpe is, and two, like, your platform is just not as big as Nightcap. You just started Speak Easy like 8 months ago. Will it ever get to big as Nightcap? Maybe, yeah, maybe. But now it's not. It's no comparison. Nightcap is the king of that entire market right now, bro. And it's still growing. It's steadily growing. 1 billion views. You got a lot of work to do, dog. You have a lot of work to do, because you can hardly even crack 10,000 views being recorded. So what are we talking about? You should just keep your mouth shut when it comes to Nightcap. And the thing about it is he consistently does that every now and then, like throwing shade at Chad, at Ocho, at Shannon, at Nightcap. You know, like his platform is in comparison with it, and it's not. So I mean, he's dumb. And the thing about it is, for Emmanuel Acho to complain about other people attacking him, he does it to Shannon Sharpe. And Shannon Sharpe, I don't think Shannon Sharpe has once uttered Emmanuel Acho's name on Nightcap at all. I don't think Shannon Sharpe doesn't even pay him any mind, because Shannon Sharpe doesn't feed for attention, bro. Like, he doesn't feed to be something that he's not. And Acho, you can sometimes sense that he tries so hard to be something that he's not. And I think that's sometimes what irritates a lot of people about Acho sometimes, is that he tries so hard to be something that he's not. It's like, bro, just do your platform, just build. Stop throwing shade at everybody else, and then stop trying to act like people are not supposed to throw shade at you when they do it, because you do it. You know what I'm saying? And you do it when it's not even necessary. And really, it's not even called for. Not only is it not necessarily called for, but it's stupid. So you're not in the same atmosphere as Shannon Sharpe, and I'm not sure if you ever will be. I'm really not, because you say stuff for clicks. Like, he would troll, and he trolls players, like how he tries to criticize, like stupidly criticize my boy Justin Herbert all the time. Come up with these terms and these giving him these names, criticizing him for no reason. And I'm not sure that if Acho would ever meet Shannon Sharpe's platform. I don't think he ever will. Shannon Sharpe's name is too big. Shannon Sharpe, a lot of people likes him. A lot of people respect him. I'm not going to say a lot of people respects and likes Emmanuel Acho. They don't. And if they do, not on the same level as Shannon Sharpe. So that's that. That's all I wanted to say. I wanted to jump on here and talk about that for a little bit. But I thank you all so much for watching. We'll be back very soon. And I did see that, I think he called out he was disrespecting Justin Herbert again I didn't watch Speakeasy last night, but I am going to watch that. And if I see that he trying to disrespect Herbert again, that's what I'm saying. Like every chance he gets, he just disrespects him. And I already told y'all, man, I'm coming after everybody, any analyst who wants to disrespect my boy Herbert, any analyst. And you know, when I met Darren James the other day, I should have told Darren James straight up. I was like, bro, I saw when you was on Michael Parsons when you was interviewing when you was on the same platform with Michael Parsons, and you told everybody like, yo, I'm gonna need y'all all to stop disrespecting number 10. I saw that, and I want to let you know that I attack everybody who disrespects Justin Herbert. I attack them, everybody, because I'm not gonna let people disrespect him on watch. If I see you disrespecting him, I'm gonna jump on here and I'm gonna call you out, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna call you on how stupid you are, because you're stupid. Because if you think Justin Herbert is not a great quarterback, if you think he's not a top 5 quarterback, if you think he's not an elite quarterback, you're dumb, plain and simple. Because he's done everything on the field to show that. So that's that. So that's all I got. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all day. No days off, deuces.